Hi everyone and welcome to this episode of Jason's Journeys. This week we're off to the Philippines. We're going to see their traditional Ati-atihan Festival, which has tribal costumes of the original peoples of the Philippines. In addition to that, we're going to check out some of the lesser known areas, down to Puerto Galera and White Beach, up to the north to Baguio, the city of the clouds. And it's just me and a handheld camera. So come along everyone, it's time for Jason's Journeys, the Philippines. Let's go, come on. Okay, so flying into the Philippines takes about 8 hours from Australia. You'll find that you land in the capital Manila with its population of 20 million people. Okay, so here we are in our hotel room here in Manila. We're staying in a suburb called Ermita, which is down near Manila's, famous Bay Area. The name Manila gets its name from the local Tagalog language, the word Nila meaning mangroves. Manila literally just meant the place of mangroves, referring to the Bay Area. Manila, found in the Luzon province, is the 11th largest city in terms of population on Earth. Manila became a big city from 1581 when the Governor-General Legazpi was forced to relocate from Cebu, an island in the south, due to Portuguese pirates. The Philippines has had a number of different eras in its history. Originally populated by large numbers of tribal people, which we'll look at later on, it was then colonised by the Spanish in the late 1500s. After that, the 1900s saw the Americans arrive during World War II and obviously as a result of the Vietnam War. Okay, so when you come to the Philippines, you can't judge things by our standards. There's noise, there's chaos, there's people everywhere. You just got to go with the flow. It's a very adaptable type of country. That said, there are so many reasons to visit the Philippines. I love the jeepneys, which we're going to look at later on. In addition to that, it's got to be the karaoke capital of Southeast Asia. They love their singing. Obviously the tribal heritage, which we're going to look at shortly with the Ati-atihan Festival. In addition to that, beaches and some of the greatest natural beauty you'll come across. They love their casinos if you're into that sort of thing, and the food is absolutely exquisite. Combine that with cheap massages and some of the best budget shopping you can find, and you'll find the people here friendly as anything. So you've got to come to the Philippines. It's a great country. Let's check out some more of it as we go along. The Ati-atihan Festival is held annually in January in honour of Santo Niño, the infant Jesus. It concludes on the third Sunday on the island and town of Calabo in Aklan in the Philippines. The festival consists of tribal dance, music and indigenous costumes and weapons paraded along the street. The Ati-atihan Festival was originally from a tribe practicing animism, which is a worship of the Anito god. Spanish missionaries gradually added a Christian meaning over time, so that now it is a combined tribal and religious festival. The The origin of the festival can actually be traced back as far as 1200 AD, when a group of 10 Malay chieftains called Datus, fleeing from Borneo, settled in the Philippines and were granted settlement by the Ati people, who were the tribes of the Panay Island. The Ati-atihan Festival has been expanded across the whole of the Philippines. The Philippines is a gigantic archipelago of 4,000 islands. Now many of those islands host their own Ati-atihan, wearing tribal costumes of the original people of that particular area. The procession begins with rhythmic drum beats and dancers parading along the street. The second day begins at dawn with a rosary procession, which ends with a community mass. The highlight of the festival occurs on the last day, when groups representing different tribes compete. The festival ends with a procession of priests carrying torches and different images of Santo Niño. At the end of the festival, there's the obligatory rock concert in the park, as well as the fireworks display to light up the night sky. It's a time when all Filipinos come together to celebrate their cultural history and their present. Coming up after the break, we take a relaxing holiday after the festival and get a tan sitting on White Beach in Puerto Galera. We also go and check out the Sorau Jeepney Factory and have a look at the many different bizarre transport options available in the Philippines, from trike rides to our jeepneys to push bike pedal power and, well, everything else in between. So make sure we see you after the break. Don't go away now. Oh, and did somebody say Ladyboy Show? That's worth sticking around for. See you after the break.
You know what they say, when in Rome, do what the Romans do.